Elif Shafak is an award-winning British-Turkish novelist. She has published 19 books, 12 of which are novels. She is a best-selling author in many countries around the world, and her work has been translated into 57 languages. The 40 Rules of Love was chosen by BBC among the 100 novels that shaped our world. The novel The 40 Rules of Love is a spiritual book in which 40 rules of Sufism of Shams of Tabraiz are elaborated. This book highlights that how Shams changed the life of Rumi from a scholar to a Sufi through love. Shams is a character who is a roaming dervish. He can't stay at a place for long, so he keeps on wandering from place to place. In this novel, two stories from two different centuries are running side by side. One is a fiction of the modern era, while the latter one is from ancient era, is about Sufism. The former is the story of 40-year-old housewife Ella Rubinstein, who is unhappily married, lives in Northampton. She lacks passion and love in life. She has a husband named David who deceives her in their marital relationship and has extramarital affairs. Ella knows everything, but she remains silent and unconcerned. She has 3 children. Her daughter Jeanette and twins Orly and Arve. Ella is a kind of literary person who is keen of reading. She got a job as a reader at a literary agency. Her first assignment was to write a report on a book, Sweet Blasphemy by Aziz Zohora. In novel, the book is still unpublished, and Ella is asked to write a report on this. First she got hesitated, later David encouraged her, so she got involved in writing report on the book. Meanwhile, her daughter, who's still in the high school, had an affair with Scott and she wanted to get married with him. On hearing this, Ella overreacted and called Scott to break up with Jeanette. Everyone in family got disappointed with Ella's reaction, but she told her daughter that she was unhappy in her marriage. While writing a report on Sweet Blasphemy, she exchanged emails with the author of book, Aziz Zohora. Both fell in love with each other. After that, Ella turned into a completely different person who found true love and passion in her life. Both characters belonged to different continents. The similarity between the two stories is that by relationship of Rumi with Shams, Rumi abandoned his all comforts for ecstasy, while with relationship with Aziz, Ella stepped out of her marriage for spirituality and divine love. Both abandoned their everything without even a promise of bright future. One day David read the emails of Ella and told her that he knows everything about her affair with Aziz, also he apologizes her for his affairs, but Ella told him that she loved Aziz. Ella and Aziz both met, spent time together, and Ella went with Aziz and left her family. Aziz was suffering from a disease, and doctors had told him that he had only 16 months left in this world. Still, Ella chose to go with him, even he clearly told her that he couldn't promise her a bright future. What he could give her was only present moment. At the end, Aziz died in a hospital and Ella didn't go back to her family again. She arranged funeral of Aziz and decided to live life like him. On the other hand, Rumi was a preacher who had a lot of fan following and prestige in society. But as soon as he met Shams, he left everyone, including a number of students, his wife Kera and his 2 sons Aladdin and Sultan Walad. Rumi and Shams had a great bonding. Shams taught him his 40 rules and a lot of things. Shams tested Rumi several times and he passed all the trials successfully. One day he left Rumi alone. In solitude, Rumi became a poet from a preacher. After almost 8 months, his son Walad brought him back. Shams got married with one of Rumi's most talented student, Kimya. Rumi's younger son Aladdin wanted to get married to Kimya, but it was Kimya's wish to marry Shams because she adored him. Shams, being a dervish, thought that he did his worst mistake by marrying a girl, as he was not used to family responsibilities. He paid no attention to his wife. Aladdin knew that someone was planning a murder of Shams, so he assisted them. The murder was successful, but Rumi never forgave his son.